Hi, algebra kiddos. So, unfortunately, I got diagnosed with influenza A, and they told me I have to be out for at least the next 2 days. So, that means that you are going to have a sub tomorrow, Tuesday, and on Wednesday. So, hopefully, I will be back Thursday so that we can kind of review what you've learned and continue going with our functions. So, first hour kiddos this is what yours looks like, and fifth hour, same exact thing. So what you are going to do is you are going to take out your lesson packet from yesterday. If you are not here, please go up to the sub and ask them for a packet. There are extra copies on the desk. If you quote unquote cannot find yours from your binder, please try to find it again, because then that means that you do not have your lesson from yesterday, and that is not helpful. So take out your packet, go to the second page, and it should be labeled lesson number 2. It actually looks like this, where it should be representing a function. So take that out, where it says representing a function. At the bottom, it has the table and the graph. Now, we're going to go through this. As we go through this, you can pause at any point that you need to. You can rewind it if you need to. You can ask questions to a neighbor to get clarification. If they don't know or you still have a question, jot something down on your notes as well, and we'll go through it. All right, so our essential question. What are the advantages of each way of representing a function? So yesterday we talked about a function being a relationship between two quantities, the input and the output. And every input, x, has only one output, y. So remember, we looked at our tables and our mapping diagram and our graphs. If the x repeats, it is not a function. So we are going to actually represent things today 4 different ways. The 4 different ways are a table of values. A table of values.
Mama,
Hold on, Edie, please.
you're gonna have
Yes. Let mommy do this, okay? A table of values identifies specific values that satisfy the function.
you have your maps on, right?
No, I don't have it on yet, honey. I'll put it on in a minute. The other thing that we'll be doing is our coordinate points. And these identify specific values that satisfy the function as well. Another representation that we are going to work with today is a graph. A graph is a visual picture that shows you your function. And then our last one that we worked on yesterday as well is our mapping diagram. And that is the one where you have the 2 boxes and you draw your arrows between the x and the y, the input and the output. Go get your other monster truck, okay? Go get the other one. So write these down, pause if you need to.
Mama?
Now, with this,
Hey,
we are going to read the story. I can't right now, honey. Wait until I'm done, please. You're going to read the story. When you're reading, you should be underlining the important keywords, terms, all that kind of stuff. So, part of this is going through and reading our information. So, during 1 hour of walking, so 1 hour, you burn 257 calories. So, per hour, you burn 257 calories. Go get the shark or the dog. They work. The batteries are dead in that one. The total number of calories burned is a function of the number of hours you walked. So, calories burned are based on the number of hours you walked. How can you represent the situation in 4 different ways? We're going to do our table, ordered pairs, graph, and rule. So, if I walk 0 hours, I burn 0 calories. If I walk 1 hour, I burn 257 calories. If I walk 2 hours, I burn 514 calories. So each x I am multiplying by 257. So if I walk 3, so 3 times 257, this is why maybe you would need a calculator today, 771 calories. And then if I go 4, 257 times 4, I have 1,028. So we got some big numbers today. Come on. Yep, you have to wait, please. Now we're going to write our ordered pairs. Remember, our ordered pairs are the x, comma, y with parentheses around them. So we literally are going to say 0, 0. And then 1,
Oh, Mommy.
257. Does it work?
Hey, Mommy. This one, that's one a puppy one.
Good. 2, 514. 3, 771. And the last one is our 4 and our 1028. So the main thing you have to remember is your x value comes first in the ordered pair. Now when we go to graph this, our x is on the bottom, our x. So that means our hours are on the bottom. Yes, hon?
This one psych one.
Okay. Our y goes up and down, which means that that's our calories. Well, we go from 0 all the way up to 1028. So let's count our numbers here. Let's go 1 hour, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 0 for both, and then 0, and let's go by 100s. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 1,000. So that last one just be a little bit above. So let's graph it. At 0, we're at 0, so we're just in that corner. 1, I'm at 257, so kind of in the middle. 2, I'm at 514, so just above. 3, 771, so near the top. And 4, just above the 1,000. So there's our graph. Now our rule is basically saying, how do I go from 1 to 257, 2 to 514? Well, what did we already say? We take our x value and multiply it to 257. So y equals 257x. Instructions? Okay, thank you.
That's the instructions.
It is, thank you. So now let's look at example, or the second part of this one. Go to the back. We're going to do the same thing. What I would really like for you to do is to pause your iPad and try this. And then come back and look at what we do. So it's telling us 35 miles per hour. Well, I'm going to go right down to my rules. It is telling me that my miles are going to be 35 per hour. So it's just y equals 35x. So at 0, I'm at 0. 1, 35. 2, 70. 3, 105. And 4, 140. So I literally took what my x value was and I multiplied it to the 35 miles per hour. So my ordered pairs are 0, 0, 1, 35, 2, 70, 3, 105, and then 4, 140. So for our graph, we're going to look, again, our x goes on the bottom, so that's our hours. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 0. Now our y's. The highest I go is 140. So let's go, let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. Let's go by 20s. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. What's a 120? Lord, hold on. 100, 120, 140. All right, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. This is my highest. Okay, so at 0, I'm at 0. 1, I'm at 35, so just below that. 2, I'm at 70, so right in between. 3, 105, just above. And 4 at 140. And there you go. You have taken a situation, you have put it into a table, you have put it into a rule, and you have put it into ordered pairs. All right. Now, the last part of this whole thing. We just need to match up our information, our tables, to the graph. That's not our last part. Oh, it is our last part. Oh, jeez. All right, so we need to circle the table that matches this graph. So what I would do is I would look at some point values. Let's see. Let's look at 0, 0. We'll look at 0, 0, got it. 0, 0, got it. 0, 0, got it. All right, that's not it. So let's look at 1. Uh-oh, 80. Well, let you out, please. Let's go down, and it meets right here. So this is at -1, -2, -3. So my point is 1, -3. So let's look. 1, -3. Nope. Doesn't match. 1, -3. Oh, that matches. This doesn't have 1. So let's go backwards. This is -1, 3. Okay. So let's make sure that last table, -1, whoops, -1, 3. When I look at -1, I get 1. Doesn't match. So letter B is the table that matches our graph. So you look at points that are on the line. So like here's another one, -2, 6, -2, 2, not it. Here's another one, 2, -6. All right, 2, -6, yes, 2, 6, nope. So you're looking at points that match it. But for our equation, let's actually take a point. Let's put in this here. So I'm going to put in x equals 0, and I'm going to see, does it come out y equals -2? All right, this first one. So does -2 equal -2 times 0? Well, what's -2 times 0? 0. Do they match? Nope. All right, this one. -2 equals 0 minus 2. Well, what's 0 minus 2? It's -2. Does -2 equal -2? Yeah. Let's check one more time. -2. Does that equal -0 plus 2? Well, this is 2. Is -2 the same as 2? Nope. So it's number 2. All right, guys, we will summarize when I get back because I want to be able to help you with like pulling out the information here. So we have gone through all of this. Now, what it said is you need to go back. Oops. You need to go back and you need to do Pearson homework number 2. Not many questions. Match stuff up. Then when you are done, make sure that you focus on homework number 1 if you need to. And then from there, you can work on a quizzes. This is just function or not. This is more of a challenge. Will be max or homework for another class. I'll see you soon.